You're watching or listening to Day 5 of the Strangers in Space Anniversary Quiz Week. And in this edition, we're going to be playing a variation on House of Games, so you don't have to. Hi, I'm JR.
I'm
Ian's
Ian.
next.
I'm John.
And I'm Matt.
Yeah, we should have sorted that out before, but we didn't. Right. We're starting on the buzzer for the first round of this. This is essentially based on House of Games, or at least it is at the start and at the end. But we're going to do things differently in the middle because this is going to be fun. The idea of this last one is that it was a bit of fun, and that's hopefully what it's going to be. So we start with House of Games, we end with House of Games, and in the middle there's going to be 3 rounds that I've stolen from other places instead.
And in the middle, the whipping.
What you and Ian get up to?
But before we start, let's introduce a little bit of other Jeopardy, because I wanted to crown the week's champion, and we know it's going to be John, but just to put a little bit of Jeopardy in. So as things stand, Dylan's recorded all 3 of his days and Mark's recorded all 3 of his days. I scored 3 points for the winner of each day, 2 points for the runner-up, 1 point for the third place. Mark ended up on a total of 6 points. Dylan ended up on a total of 7 points. Now, as things stand, with 1 day left to go, Ian, you're on 2 points, which means that you can end up on a maximum of 5. Matt, you're on 4 points, and John, you're on 6 points. So, John, if you come third today and Matt wins today, there's every potential for an upset.
There's a three-way tie then. There's a 3-way tie then, isn't there?
Well, yes, with Dylan, in fact.
All in the 3-way.
But let's cross that bridge if and when we come to it. Let's do round 1. Round 1, as always, at the start of House of Games. It's your favourite and mine. It's rhyme time. This is on the buzzer. So I want you to say buzz, and I will let you know who came in first at my end of the Skype line. There are, 8 of these? Here's the first one. Rhyme time. So it's 2 answers that rhyme with each other. Ogre writer, Davros actor.
Buzz.
Ian?
David Fisher, Michael Wisher.
Point to Ian. Here comes the second one. Brigadier's daughter, Castrovalvan doctor.
Buzz.
Matt?
Kate Lethbridge Stewart. Peter
It's
Davison.
too late in the week, Matt, to buzz in and then try and think about it. Ian, John? Brigadier's daughter, Castrovalvan doctor.
Oh.
No. Okay. Brigadier's daughter is Gemma Redgrave, and the doctor from
Murgrave.
Castrovalva
Murgrave.
is Murgrave. The next one. Amy's Choice writer, Kablam writer.
Buzz.
Oh, that was Ian.
Buzz.
Simon Nye and Pete McTighe.
Well done, Ian. That is correct. 4. Dr. Fendelman and Not a Dravin. Dr. Fendelman, Not a Dravin.
Oh.
Everybody's on the tip of their tongues. Everybody's going for it.
Give me a sec.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Dennis Little, isn't it?
Oh, Dennis Lill and Rill.
Does anybody want to say Buzz?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Buzz. Dennis Lill and Rill.
Correct.
It was the Dennis Lill bit I couldn't get, but suddenly it just came to me out of the blue.
Miraculous,
Amazing.
absolutely.
Oddly, my mental voice is
Like
in Welsh.
a voice from
I can't understand why.
Next one. Time Lash writer, Mr. Sin actor.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Matt.
Glenn McCoy, Deep Roy.
Correct. 3 more to go. 3 Doctors director, Horns of Nymon director.
Buzz.
Matt.
Peter Moffat, and the Inspector Morse producer, whose
No.
name I can't remember.
Ian or John? 3 Doctors director, Horns of Nymon director.
He's all right. The whole to Nymon now.
Well, Matt's just given you a blooming great clue.
Yeah, I know. I know his first name. I can't remember his second.
I'll put you out of your
Hang on.
misery.
It's Lenny Main, Lenny Main, Kenny Payne.
Oh, Buzz Kenny McBain.
Ian gets the point. It is Lenny Main and Kenny McBain. 2 more to go. Co-wrote Legend of the Sea Devils and Bard versus Blood Tide.
Buzz,
John?
the Shakespeare Code and Ella Road.
Correct. Ella Road, obviously the co-writer on Legend of the Sea Devils. Fine. Ella Road, co-written with Chris Chibnall, Legend of the Sea Devils.
Never heard of them. I think you're just making stuff up.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Final one in this round. Planet of Giants writer Dominator's Robots.
Buzz,
John?
Louis Marks and the Quarks.
Correct.
And that's a rock group I would go to see any day.
So at the end of that first round, John and Matt, you're on 2 points each. Unbelievably, astonishingly, and not for long, the early winner, the early leader is Ian Martin.
Jeez.
Right, round 2. I've stolen from, I don't know, never mind the Buzzcocks or somewhere, I think. So this again is on the buzzer. So I'm going to give you've got 2 opportunities for points here though. On the buzzer, I'm going to say the first 2 lines or 2 lines from a song. I want you to buzz in and give me the next 2 lines from the song, or failing that, I want you to at least tell me what the song's called. So 2 points if you can say what the 2 lines are, 1 point if you can say what the song is. So here we go. There's 6 of these. Here's the first 2 lines of the song. Well, I woke up today and the world was a restless place. It could have been that way for me.
Buzz, I can tell you what
Matt,
it is.
Go on then.
It's that song from Christmas Invasion.
Buzz.
What's it called?
Song.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Oh, they were buzzing. And I'm
I
still,
mean,
I'm
Ian,
still
what
in
did
the
you say
middle
when
of
you
the
first
buzz.
buzz?
Song for 10.
Okay, Ian gets 1 point for that because it is Song for 10. I need the title of the song, Matt.
Yeah, I was getting to it, but I was just talking
No,
the
you
listener
can't buzz
through.
in and get to it. You've
I
got
was
to buzz
gently
in and
easing the
give
listener
it.
in to getting the to arriving at the answer. Otherwise, it's
Okay.
a bit of a shock, isn't it?
You have to buzz in, give the answer.
Matt,
Okay.
we all know you're the musical expert of these podcasts. Come on.
Okay, here comes the second one. So fill up your glasses and join in the song.
Buzz,
John?
it's the Ballad of the Last Chance Saloon.
And you didn't want to guess at the lines, which are the law's right behind you and it won't take long. I've got to say, I honestly wasn't expecting anybody to give me any of the lines. If they do, though, might possibly on this next one, which is
Point.
Doctor Who, hey, Doctor Who.
Buzz,
John?
Doctor Who, hey, the TARDIS.
Correct.
Doctor in the TARDIS by the Time
Doctor in the
Lords.
TARDIS by the Time Lords. No bonus point for that, though, because you've already got the 2 points.
Yes, fair.
Okay, 3 more to go. He has a time machine to travel through the ages.
Buzz,
Matt?
Doctor in Distress.
Not correct.
Oh, is it I Am the Doctor?
You can't have
You
more than
better
one
go.
guess.
Ian, buzz in.
Buzz. Is it
Go on,
who's
Ian.
Doctor Who?
It is Who's Doctor Who. You didn't get that whispered to you, did you, while I was talking
No.
to Matt?
No.
The next line, it should have been he has a time machine to travel through the ages, and then it would go on to take a look at history. He simply turns the pages. 2 more. I'm going to spend my Christmas with a Dalek and hug him underneath the mistletoe.
Buzz.
Matt?
I'm going to spend a Christmas with a Dalek. Is the song title, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
And the next
Okay.
line would be, and if he's very nice, I'll feed him sugar spice and hang a Christmas stocking from his big red
On
toe.
Big red toe, yeah.
Finally, in this round, 2 points for the next lines, 1 point for the song title. I cross the void beyond the mind, the
Buzz.
empty space that circles
Buzz.
time.
Buzz.
Matt?
I Am the Doctor.
Incorrect.
The John Pertwee one.
Ian or John, you want to buzz?
I thought it was called I Am the Doctor as well.
So did I. I've got to be honest.
Okay, it's called Who is the Doctor?
Oh.
And the next line would be, I see where others stumble blind to seek a truth they never find.
Like the windmills in your mind.
Lennon and McCartney, eat your heart out.
So at the end of that round, Matt's on 3 points.
So you didn't do
John.
Doctor. You didn't do Doctor in Distress at all. Well,
No,
that was an opportunity that you.
I could have carried on all night, Matt, but I didn't want you to get too far behind. The next round is, so Matt's on 3, Ian and John are on 5 each. The next round is called Quite Interesting. So these are little bits of trivia, and I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to buzz in if you can say the answer to this little bit of trivia. So here we go. Which Doctor Who story borrows a helicopter crash from the Bond film From Russia with Love?
Buzz.
Matt?
I'm going to say Fury from the Deep.
Nope, it's not
damn.
Fury from the Deep.
What was it again?
Oh, Buzz.
You can't buzz in again, Matt. Even if you did write a book about it. Sorry, John. did you
Buzz,
buzz?
is it the demons?
No.
It might well be.
Oh. I thought it was. I would have guessed Enemy of the World the second time.
Did you not do your research?
I think didn't Enemy of the World borrow something from there?
Well, it may have done. Not that I could tell. Let's do another little bit of trivia. Why do lists of missing Doctor Who episodes never include 3 episodes that were actually produced and shot and yet no longer exist?
Buzz?
Matt?
Because there's the second pilot and the first episode of the Daleks that was shot and never used.
Buzz.
Sorry, go on.
The part 3 and 4 of Planet of Giants were merged into one, so
Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do.
Split the
You
point
did
there,
get,
I think, if you want.
yeah, I think a point each, to be honest.
Okay.
Because you were both somewhere nearby. So, and let's face it, we all know John's going to win anyway.
I'm not. It's all level at the top. It's all to play for. And Matt's only 2 points behind. I can only rest when he's like being annihilated.
Here's another piece of trivia. How did American PBS stations get to see more 5th Doctor Who than we did here in the UK?
Buzz?
Ah,
They got an extended version of the 5 Doctors?
no.
Oh.
It's not a million miles away,
Mm.
but it's not the 5 Doctors.
What's the story?
And it wasn't a deliberately extended version.
No.
It was an accidentally extended
Don't
version.
give clues suddenly after I've buzzed in and failed.
Buzz.
Go on, Ian.
Was it Resurrection of the Daleks?
It was. Good
Oh, they got the
guess.
Blackpool bit.
No, that was
that's
Revelation of the
Revelation.
Daleks.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Resurrection of the Daleks was actually, because it was recut for the UK, it was sent to the US in a 4-part version, which included scenes which didn't make either the 4-part or the 2-part version in the UK. I think, or maybe they're in the 4th part, but the 2-part version.
Did it make
Slightly
it any more
eluded.
coherent?
So the version of Resurrection of the Daleks that went to UK had a couple of scenes that went to the US had a couple of scenes that had been taken out of the edit.
Okay.
So Ian gets a point for that one. Your next piece of trivia, there's only 2 bits left, but I'm going to give 2 points for this one if you can answer the whole of it. So listen to the very end of the question. I love this piece of trivia. How was the first person ever to appear in Doctor Who not the first person ever to appear in Doctor Who?
Buzz.
And
Sorry,
for
go
a
on.
bonus point, what is his connection with our podcast team? Matt was the
Buzz.
first to buzz. Go on.
So I think I know the first one because the first person to appear in Doctor Who was in the pilot episode and he was recast. It was the policeman in the pilot episode was recast.
That's a point.
Next one. And he probably comes from Exeter.
No, he was played by
Oh.
somebody called Frederick Rawlings, who's obviously got
Oh.
the same surname as somebody who used to be on our podcast. But Matt, you do get a point for that. And here is the final impossible to get, but I'm going to ask it anyway and see if any of you can get anywhere close. Bit of trivia in the quite interesting round. I mean, it might be so somebody might get this. It might be something.
Get on with it.
We're running short, Matt. I'm trying to extend this episode now because all the other episodes have gone long and this one's running short. Maybe not for long. We'll see. What is the peculiar connection that 1980s Thames TV series Executive Stress shares with the original run of Doctor Who? I'll take 2 points for this. I'll give you a clue, but you'll get 1 point. So can anybody get it for 2 points? What is the peculiar connection, meaning particular connection, that Thames TV series Executive Stress shares with original series Doctor Who?
Buzz.
I saw them both.
Ian's going for it.
Were they both produced by Verity Lambert?
No, it's something way more particular than that.
I mean, that's quite particular.
Oh yeah, no, this is way more particular than that.
Oh, I think we need to we need a clue at this point because
Okay, the clue is this. They both feature the same husband and wife. No.
As the original, so
Executive
original
Stress on Thames TV features a husband and wife playing husband and wife. And there's a Doctor Who story in which the same husband and wife also play a husband and wife.
and
Ian's already bust,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he can't come back in. He's figured it out.
Husband and wife. There aren't
I'll
that
take
many
the name of the
husbands
husband and
and wives.
I'll take the name of the husband and wife, or for a point, I'll take the name of the story.
right.
Can I buzz again?
Oh, no, sorry. No,
Oh.
sorry. They're not a husband and wife in real life. They played a husband and wife in Executive Stress and a husband and wife in Doctor Who. Sorry, I misspoke.
Who? What's Executive Stress?
It's a
Executive
terrible,
Stress was
terrible sitcom from the 80s,
was a
which I watched
sitcom
and
on
can't remember
ITV.
Was it like
nothing
a Keith-
about.
Was it like a Keith Barron thing, or was it
Are you saying it's a story that Keith Barron was in?
No, I'm going to put you out of your
on.
misery. Donald Pickering and Wanda Ventham
Oh,
played a
yeah.
husband and wife in Executive Stress, and they also were the husband and wife
Time in the
chaos
Rani.
and whatever in Time in the Rani. Yeah.
I was thinking Wonder Venom. I couldn't remember. Crap.
Right. Matt's on 5 points. John's on 6. Ian's on 7. There's really not an awful lot in it.
Flying.
We come to round 4 now, because I didn't want to write questions and waste them. Here's what's happening in round 4. That's in the giant form. I'm going to give you in the smaller form, if I can find it in the smaller form. Hang on. Here we go. Matt, you're going first. Round 4 is the blockbuster run.
We're all going. What the
Hang on. I can increase the square.
Oh, can you not see it? It doesn't really matter.
It's
'Cause I'm
too
going to
small
tell
if
you.
it's down
I
there.
just about can. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I can give it you
Ah!
larger,
Then your ass is in
Yeah,
the way.
there you go.
and then I'll just move around.
your face, but you know.
But I've put 5 in. Right. Here's the thing. You get 2 points for each up until the point at which you fail, at which point the rest of them go on the buzzer for a point each. So there's 5 in order. And I'm going to ask 5 questions. And Matt, you're going first. If you get all 5 correct, that's 10 points. If you get the first 3 correct, that's 6 points, and the rest go on the buzzer for a point each.
Right.
So here's your first one, Matt.
And
I mean,
what are these initials then? Things.
well, the initials are the initials of the answer, Matt.
Oh, okay. Fine.
It's Blockbuster. Have you not seen Blockbuster?
I was quite young when Blockbuster was on.
Okay, you have to say to me, can I have IC, please, JR?
Okay, can I have IC, please, JR?
Which IC appears in a photo montage in 1965?
Photo montage in 1965, Ian Chesterton.
For 2 points, correct. Now, do you want to nominate your next question? I mean, just for the sake of it.
I'll have a P, please, Bob. I know that. GH.
Which GH has directed original and modern
Graham Harper.
series?
AR,
Graham
please.
Harper. Yes.
Well, let's get this done.
There's no point in racing through it, Matt. I want to get through
Okay.
the questions so the listeners at least get to hear what the questions are.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't care.
So you want an AR.
I have nothing but disdain for the listeners.
I mean, that's been obvious ever since you joined this podcast.
This
No,
is what happens when he starts losing.
John's laughing, so the big screen's gone. Oh, I can see it at the bottom. Okay, AR, please. Come on.
Which AR wrote The Horns of Nymon?
Anthony Reed.
Correct.
Okay, now I need JR to. Yep. RM, please, JR.
Which RM was the last writer on the original run?
Sorry, Rona Munro.
Correct.
I'll have DM, please, JR. For the cake.
Which DM was the Doctor that wasn't the Doctor?
Huh? Which DM was the Doctor that wasn't the Doctor?
Correct.
David Morrissey.
Wow. For all 10 points, Matt, you scored a complete blockbuster gold run. Brilliant.
Okay.
Right. Ian.
Hello.
No, John, you're next up.
thank
Oh,
God.
oh, good.
Yeah. So, John,
I'll
would
have
you like...
IC, please.
Do you want the board this size, regular size, or do you need it large size as
I'll
well?
have it large, please, because I need a microscope at that point.
Oh, okay. I see. I don't know how big your Skype screen's got it, but here we go. So this is your run.
Ooh, fun. Okay, I think just for that, I'll have DG. I'll have EW, please, JR.
Which EW played the first Doctor and opposite the first Doctor, but not opposite the first Doctor?
Edmund Warwick.
The correct answer is Edmund Warwick.
I'll have DG, please.
Which DG was RTD's only NA?
Damaged goods.
Correct.
I'll have whatever's behind your head. V
Oh,
something.
sorry. Let me move.
So, yeah, VT, please.
Which VT tried to kill the Doctor before travelling with him?
Vislor Turlo.
Correct.
And then I'll go AM, please.
Which AM is the scene of the fifth Doctor's demise?
That's Androzani Minor.
Oh, you went right. It is Androzani Minor.
Minor, you went wrong.
I did the same. That was designed to possibly trip you up. Okay, which TO? Oh, TO is the next one.
Please can I have TO.
Which TO appeared in Dragonfire and killed a moon?
Oh, Tony Asoba.
Correct. So that's 10 for you as well. So there you go. Matt's on 15. John, you're on 16. Ian, let's bring up your board. I take it you want the large board as well.
Yes, please.
Okay, here comes the large board for Ian. Ian, what do you want to go for first then?
Could I go for WH, please?
Which WH was the first Doctor Who director?
Waris Hussain.
Correct. Do you want to maybe say what you want next?
Sorry, yes. DO, please.
Which DO is Barnaby Edwards' principal job?
Dalek operator.
Well done. Your next one?
You need to move, yeah. I'd like the FH, please.
Which FH took place 6 years in its own future, but 11 years in our past?
Fear her.
Well done, Ian. See, you were in the lead, so yours was last.
The trick of having VD as one of these things. I'll have VD, please.
Are you saying Matt got the easy board?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Matt was on the fewest points, so he went first. The boards get harder as you go along.
Oh, no. AC, please.
Which AC was a hermaphroditic hexapod?
Alpha Centauri.
Very good.
PH, s'il vous plaît.
Which PH inverted his own invasion?
Peter Harness.
Well done. So you've all got maximum points in that round. Well done. So Matt, you're on 15, John on 16, and Ian, you're on 17 going into this final round. And the final round is, of course, Answer Smash. A point each for these. And then there's a final triple answer smash, and I'll decide how many points that's for.
Look at Matt's face.
Oh, I hate these.
That's because you're going to buzz in halfway through the first half of the question.
God.
Yeah. You don't do yourself any favours.
I won last time we did this.
Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. So answer smash. I'm going to ask 2 questions. You have to smash them together in the middle. Here comes the first one. First Dalek episode, anniversary Dalek story.
Buzz,
Matt.
the dead planet of the Daleks.
Well done. Point for Matt. Man before man, pretend Earth story. I think I might have to put you out of your misery on this one. Man before man, pretend Earth story.
Was that
Okay,
putting us
man.
out of our misery? Because that sounded like you were just repeating the
It's,
question
in
again.
many ways, it's just compounded the
Yeah, yeah.
misery.
I thought there might be a clue or just the
Yeah.
answer. But
There will be listeners who've got
man,
this.
hang on, man before man.
Who was on the Earth? What humanoids were on the Earth before
Neanderthal?
mankind?
Neanderthal?
In Doctor Who history, which humanoids were on the Earth before mankind?
Oh,
Well, they're not man before man.
They are, as far as my question is
Okay,
concerned.
Buzz.
Well, hang
John's
on.
buzz.
Siluri android invasion.
It's a point for John. Silurian and android invasion. Okay, here comes the third one. Missy's origin story. Master's female persona.
Say that again.
You have to buzz.
Buzz.
John's buzzed.
No, I was asking you.
Extreme Missy.
Say that again, because Matt talks all over you.
Extreme Missy.
Yeah, the Missy origin story was Extremis. The Master's female persona was Missy. So the answer is Extreme Missy. Well done, John. Instead of arguing with me, you just thought about the answer and got it
No,
correct.
I was asking you
Who
to repeat.
knew?
I was asking you to repeat the question. I didn't hear the beginning of the question.
Okay.
And here come the excuses.
Is that your I only listen to some of the words JR says thing?
Well, I was talking
Again.
over you when you started talking.
There's a lesson here.
Okay, this one should be fun. Meglos' species. Tim Shaw's final destination.
Buzz.
John.
Zolfathu Ranskorav Kolos.
Well done, John. Meglos was the last of the Zolfathurans, and Tim Shaw's final destination was the planet Ranskorav Kolos. Next question. Zygon food supply, inhabitants of the sense sphere.
Buzz,
Matt.
Scaracensorites.
Well done, Matt. Correct. Next question. Mike Bartlett story and Poirot's appearance.
Buzz.
John?
Knock, knock, knock.
Correct. So that was
That's brilliant.
the Mike Bartlett story was knock knock, and Poirot's appearance was knock knock. So it's knock knock knock.
Okay.
I've got to tell you, the triple answer smash at the end is not Mike Bartlett's story, Poirot's appearance, and Mother Made of Wood. But I was very tempted to do that for knock 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 knock. I decided against it. Okay, 2 more before we get to the triple answer smash. Galaxy 4 antagonist, Punjab author.
Buzz.
Ian.
Vinay Patel.
Nice one, Ian. It's your first point in this round, by the way.
I know.
No pressure.
Not
We've got
feeling
the
it.
triple answer smash to come. Finally, of the double answer smashes, Cyber Pet Canine Operator.
Buzz,
Buzz.
Matt was first.
Cyber Matt Urban.
Cyber Matt Irvin is correct. As things stand.
Oh, don't you as things stand. Can't we just be pleasantly surprised at the end when we can all go
No.
home?
I'm loving this.
Oh,
Ian is on 18 points. Matt is on 18 points. John is on 20 points.
okay.
So for 3 points,
Two, make it two. Good.
here comes the triple answer smash. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Azal's species. Terrible third Ice Warrior sequel. Inferno author.
Buzz.
John.
D Monster of Peladon Horton.
Correct. Azal's species, the demons, the terrible third Ice Warrior sequel, The Monster of Peladon, the Inferno author, Don Horton. That is correct. And John.
Technically, it's the second sequel, not the third.
No, it's the fourth Ice Warrior story, so it's the third sequel.
It is.
Is it?
Seeds of Death.
Yes.
Curse
Oh,
of
yeah.
Peladon,
Technically,
Monster of Peladon.
technically, JR's correct.
He is also correct that it's terrible as well.
Well,
I think
yeah.
it's fair.
I mean, that should have been the dead giveaway, really.
It was.
There you go. John, you're the winner on the day, 23 points to 18 and 18. But that means that at the end of the week, Ian, you've ended up with 4 points. Matt, you and Mark have ended up on 6 points.
Okay.
Dylan's ended up with 7 points. And John, you've ended up with 9 points. So I don't think that's terrible. I don't think
Yeah,
we're
it's a
terrible
pretty
for
good.
keeping
It's a
it back.
pretty good reflection of how we've done.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
was
was
great.
nice.
Absolutely.
We should do this again.
Yeah.
I don't think so. You've no idea how hard this was to set up.
I'll do the quiz master if you want.
Oh,
Well,
So,
there we go. Yeah,
last
let's see
time-
how
I'll make him
get
offer.
JR involved in the
Last
actual
time
answering.
we did
Yeah.
this, everybody was offering to set quizzes afterwards, and nobody actually did. So let's see if it
Oh,
happens. Maybe we can
give me
do
the
one at
format.
Christmas.
Give me the format, and I'll set it up.
Come up with your own blooming format.
Well, you didn't.
No, exactly. Steal your own format, I should perhaps have said. Until we do this again. I was JR,
I was John.
I was Ian.
I was Matt.
and we will speak again soon.